We'll be speaking to the Senator of Nandi County, that is Samson Cherargei. He is joining us from Eldoret. Good morning, Senator, and we're glad that you could join us from there. So we've been talking about the conversation around the Building Bridges initiative and the rallies that we are seeing across the country, but we have been noting your absence in these rallies. We understand that your team, led by the Senate Majority Leader Kipchumba Murkomen, you said that you're in support of the BBI initiative. We have not seen you at these meetings. What is your strategy to ensure that whatever thoughts you have achieved through this process?
Good morning, Sam. I think what you are just asking is basically our role and what we have seen so far in the BBI rallies. I think the only what I can use is maybe only in Narok, where we saw the true face of BBI, because it seems BBI has been weaponized to push a particular balkanization or ethnic mobilization, because there were so many inciting remarks. You heard from Senator Ledama, my colleague, and Senator Cleophas Malala with very serious undertones that takes us to many years that were there, like 2007, 2008. And therefore it is so sad that BBI now, we are knowing the true colors. And it is sad that the leader of ODM also gone by extent and made some comments that has undertones or support to the comments that have already been made. So what I can say at this point in time, it is so sad that we are still, as a country, we want to use BBI for our political selfish interests, political agendas. And I heard your panelists today in the morning, especially the proponents of BBI. It has confirmed that the BBI narrative is us versus them. For example, yesterday in Garissa, it was laughable to see the chair of BBI being there, but yet the document was being presented to Raila Odinga. So who chairs the BBI task force? But I think going forward, as a country, we need to have an honest. There is a lot of dishonest. There is a lot of confusion.
Senator,
there is a lot of misuse
Senator,
of
allow me
public
to cut you short.
to organize
Senator,
meetings that do not benefit.
Allow me to cut you short. Zinzi Kibiku here. I have to ask now, the fact that Ruto allies have not been attending the BBI rallies, who then is going to be giving alternative voices then?
No, you know, by the way, Zinzi, all of us have agreed that in BBI, we are just waiting with the BBI. We are aware is the one for bombers. We are being told this one is being validated and being enriched. We don't want to be alternative voice. What we are just saying is that let the BBI be driven with the nation of Kenya. Not, you know, now what we are seeing, what I can say in snapshot, is that we are allowing communal interests be more pronounced, which will be a disadvantage to the nationhood of the country. And I think we have, my colleagues have been attending the BBI rallies you saw in Kitui. After what happened in Kitui, it looked so scary at the end of the day. So all these, Zinzi, when you look at the BBI, it doesn't augur well for the country, for the nationhood. Because, for example, what we had in Narok, this issue of land. Of course, land issue is a very emotive issue across the country. But that one, when you tell people you can buy land everywhere, you can live everywhere, but don't run for elective seats. For example, in Nandi County, where I come from, we border Kakamega, where Senator Cleophas Malala comes from. I have two non-local MCAs who represent the people in Nandi County. What will happen if you make such reckless comments? And therefore, the DCI, the PPP, the NCIC must do their work, because it seems they're just being used for political expediency.
All right, Senator, let's get this clear, because initially you said that you support BBI, that everybody supports BBI. Then you talk about those who are proponents of the BBI. Where do you place yourself now? Have you stopped supporting it? And if you're still supporting it, then what is your strategy? It's not being seen.
Where I sit, Sam, as a Nandi County Senator, and on behalf of the people of Nandi, the conversation we have had, even though the BBI is yet to come to our region, is that our main concern or our main agenda that we'll present to the BBI task force is the issues of farming, is the issues of milk, is the issues of land historical injustices, is the issue of equity and increasing more allocation to devolution. What we are a bit uncomfortable with is when you want to use BBI to sanitize the process of creating more elective seats to the disadvantage of Kenyans. You remember SRC and Kenyans have been saying there is a wage bill which is ballooning because we have overrepresented, we have more elected leaders, and therefore where I sit as a senator of Nandi, we want to have a BBI where the interest of common Kenyans. I heard, by the way, Sam, you were speaking to the youth in Nyeri. Over 17 million during their main concern is employment. But I've not seen employment. The other day in Senate, if you remember, as I conclude, there is a report by the Labour Committee in the Senate that I presented on removal of clearance certificates like HELP, CRB, certificate of good conduct. Where are those conversations? Where were you in this conversation? Where are women? Where are farmers? Where are businessmen?
All right, Senator, but I would challenge you that be voicing those concerns. I don't know how you can do that, but thank you so much for your time to really give us a voice.
We are drafting a petition that we will present to the BBI task force.
Okay, you have a petition to the BBI task force. All right, thank you so much, Senator Cherargei, joining us from Eldoret in Uasin Gishu County.